allows me to work ahead, like I am taking the next semester off to go travelling, so I'm getting the whole year done in one semester, so that's really good.
It's a lot more personalized, and I like that because being an athlete, I have more time to focus on my sport.
One of the biggest highlights is that we've been able to shift in a fairly significant way in a fairly short period of time. That's offered its challenges, but I think if we would have told people, in June, when we finally made the decision to make this change, that we were going to get rid of the timetable, a lot of people would have counted us out within the second week of September.
Today I helped with the Remembrance Day ceremony for the first 2 blocks, and then we did the Remembrance Day ceremony, and then I got back and I did math. I think right now we're supposed to be about 40-something% right now, and I am just below 40% in math right now. I am like 26 in social studies, and 29 or 30 in English. I'm 50 in art, even though it's linear, but yeah.
So how do you know where you are in your courses?
Because of the progress checker, every time I finish different, projects, it tells me how many units I have, and I just go put that into my progress checker. It helps us plan what we're doing. Just like later in life when we're going to have a job and stuff, we might want to actually know what we're going to be doing during the day. So today I knew I was going to do math because that's what I wanted to make sure I was on time with, because there's a lot of seminars for math. So
it gives them more free time to work on projects. So now you can actually blend in learning projects. Instead of just doing a quick 20-minute lab, you can do something that covers 5 weeks, that goes in depth, that covers energy and momentum and electricity all in one together.
One project I'm doing is the inquiry-based project, which I think is really a neat advantage, because you can kind of integrate anything that you like into this food inquiry project and kind of build it around what you enjoy and your own type of learning.
Explore things they're actually interested in, so then it becomes more relevant to them.
The food inquiry project, we went to Nelson and learned about food and different cultures and stuff. And we went also to see chicken coops around Rossland and learned how easy it is to take care of chickens.
Well, one project that we're working on, that's sort of a collaboration of the Ski Academy and Red Mountain Resort and the high school, is having kids work on terrain park design. So basically working with a terrain park design consultant that the Hill has hired, but the students will be offering their feedback, being part of that design process, and taking that project from so many different dimensions. So some of them will be doing some sport video analysis, some will be doing the actual design of the features and building some of those features. Some of them will be working with geo mapping.
As long as you can find something they're interested in, then they'll spend time learning on their own time. So that's the best part. And you can do that with any project. Vibrations you can cover with speaker enclosures, which teenage boys are.
They tell me what we have to do that day, what's on the calendar, and then they go over our progress checker to see how we're doing in our classes.
Came into school, and when I got to advisory, I sat down and planned out my day. And you kind of look at your courses and see what you need to do, and you have a progress checker, you kind of keep on track. So today I was a little bit behind in math, so I made it a goal of mine to get caught up on it. I think every Monday when we do the advisory thing, that's a little bit of a boost, like, okay, teachers are here, what are you at, and then kind of refocus you into what you need to be doing. So.
Also, I'm making a business plan because currently I stall baking at the market, and I think this would be a good idea to make a business plan to actually see if I'm making profit or not.
No, that's a great idea. So can you tie that into your math?
Yeah.
Excellent.
And actually I've already talked to my physics teacher and my math teacher, so In math, there's one unit I don't have to do.
And so now you're tying in different disciplines into one project. So it's not just a physics project, but it's an English project, geology project, chemistry project, biology project. So they're doing a whole bunch of things at once, which is more like real life anyway.
I made a joke book for an English writing assignment, and I liked that because I like to make up jokes, and I've never been allowed to in school. It's usually frowned upon, and this way I was able to do it and actually get credit.
I like it because I can work at my own pace.
Like that the social environment's a bit different. It's less cliquey. There's more people to talk to. The age matters less.
It's a lot more personalized, and I like that because being an athlete, I have more time to focus on my sport.
I can take loads of different courses that I wouldn't have been able to take last year, like English Lit.
Students have more one-on-one time with the teacher. So instead of a regular stand up in front and do a half-hour lecture and then 30 minutes of them getting to do work, they learn it on their own, and then they come get you to help them through.
I like being able to not sit in a classroom all day and okay, do this, do that. You kind of find your own way. It's almost like university. You work on your course a little bit. If you need a break from that, you can go to something else.
We usually have a demo on Mondays, and then we usually cook on Tuesdays.
What I like about it, the way that we run it, is I do a sign-up sheet for the activities. So the kids are able to pick and choose the activities that they want. So they like that. So I'm finding that the activity level, the participation level is a lot higher because the kids are picking what they want to do.
I think my learning is a lot deeper than it was in previous years, because some things that I already understand I can just push right through, and then things that I don't understand I can spend more time not just making sure I know the information, but making sure I really understand it.
We have seminars together and PE work together, foods, there's more grades involved. And
So I've got a block on a Monday to do my gym, and a block on a Tuesday to do the practical. So that's how we work. For me, for next year, what I would want to do is take on opening day, have an idea of what activities I would want to do. I think I would have the kids come in and I would offer a list right at the beginning and say, these are activities that we can offer. What are you interested in? Because maybe I would have 2 basketball units and not a volleyball unit.
The biggest frustration is that students, and it's not totally their fault, is they don't know how to manage their own time. They will eventually, especially if you start with it in grade 10. And then by 11 they'll be perfectly fine, and then in 12 they can roll with it because you can just do crazy projects.
So the kids are pretty good at looking at the calendars and knowing where they need to be, and when the seminars are running, and where the teachers are and how to find them.
Yeah.
But they're still not scheduling their week, so there's a good planned out day with some English, some math, some activity.
Go sit down with the same group of 3 and you always distract each other, then the chance of you actually achieving that goal is next to none.
And refer back to their learning style. So some of the kids need to be more kinesthetic, some of them need the visuals, some of them need to do that focus first thing in the morning, but some are night owls, so maybe for them a different time of day is better for them to put in their academic piece.
It's like bittersweet because it's tough on the students, but in the end it's probably more beneficial.
In the past has always been that the biggest structural challenge to doing things differently in schools was the traditional timetable. So now we've got that out of the way, and now we've got some more work to do.